In this video lecture, we will discuss about solid state fermenter. So let's start with introduction part. In solid state fermenter, solid raw material are used. We use solid raw material, natural raw material are used. Organism in SSF fermenter grow by using solid substrate having sufficient moisture content which support the growth of microorganism. SSF occur in absence or near absence of free water. Solid state fermenter that always occur in absence or near absence of free water. SSF fermenter always found in a batch process as well as fed batch process. Organism remain top of the fermenter in the SSF fermenter. Organisms will remain at the top of the medium in SSF fermenter. Organism will not suspend in the medium. It is also known as cozy fermenter. SSF fermenter is also known as cozy fermenter in Asia and Japan, where cozy is an English word for Aspergillus niger. Raw material they use are rice grain to prepare beverages, soya bean to prepare soya sauce. As starting, it was known by cozy fermentation process. The thing that we have to remember in SSF fermenter that we use natural raw material, solid raw material are used. It take place in absence or near absence of free water. It is always found in batch or sometime it is found in fed batch process. It is also known as cozy fermenter in Asia and Japan, and organisms remain at the top of the medium. Okay, here is the flow chart of SSF fermenter. That first of all we use the solid raw material we use. After using the solid raw material, we go for sterilization of raw material. First we will take the raw material, we will select the solid raw material here we will use. Then we will sterilize. After sterilization, we will cool down the raw material. After cooling down, we add the inoculation, means we will add the culture. After adding the culture, we go for fermentation process. After the specific period of time, if the fermentation process is complete, we go for extraction of product. We will recover our product. After the extraction of product, we go for product packaging. We will do the packaging of our product, and the spent solid waste, whatever this extra waste that has been now there, that will can be used as a compost. This is the flow chart of SSF fermenter. Raw material that we use, mainly natural raw material are used, such as agriculture waste and industrial waste. That includes such as cereal grain, rice, wheat, barley, corn, legume seeds, wheat bran, lignocellulosic waste, materials such as straw, sawdust, wood shaving. This all can be used as a raw material. Here we only use the natural raw material are used. We don't use any kind of artificial raw material. These all are the natural raw materials we used in the SSF fermenter. Now the second step is selection of microorganism. In the selection of raw material, we use the natural raw material. In the selection of microorganisms, mainly we use the fungi. Mainly fungi is used as compared to the bacteria. Mainly fungi we use in SSF fermenter as compared to the bacteria. The reason behind is that why we use fungi, that fungi required very less water content as compared to bacteria. Fungi that required less water content as compared to bacteria. Fungi and actinomycetes are the best studied for SSF fermenter. Fungi as well as the actinomycetes are the best studied for the SSF fermenter. The reason behind is that why they are the best studied for SSF fermenter is that because they have a larger biomass, and hyphal structure is easily penetrated inside the raw material because we are using the solid raw material. So the hyphal structure will easily penetrate inside the raw material and it having the larger biomass. One of the best studied of Actinobacter are Cellulomonas species. In that, Cellulomonas species is used for the conversion of lignocellulosic waste to the nutritionally rich animal feed. So in the selection of microorganisms, mostly we use that is fungi and actinomycetes. The reason behind is that they having the larger biomass and they having the hyphal structure that can easily penetrate inside the raw material. Third, that is aeration. In SSF, unlike submerged fermentation process, there is no aeration is required. In SSF fermenter, no aeration is required because air diffuse from the surface of the medium through the space available in the raw material. Whatever the space available in the raw material through which the air will diffuse. If the substrate is highly compressed, the air flow will be not sufficient. If our substrate, our selection of raw material is very compact, very highly compressed, then the air flow will not be sufficient. So in that case, aeration is required. If it is highly compressed, our raw material is highly compressed, at that case aeration is required. Sometimes aeration is done in SSF fermenter such as drum fermenter. In drum fermenter, aeration is required, that we will see in the drum fermenter. Temperature. Temperature increases as the depth of the substrate increases. As the depth of the substrate increases, temperature increases as the depth of the substrate increases. Sophisticated temperature control devices are not found. We don't use any kind of sophisticated temperature control devices in SSF fermenter. In column fermenter, jackets are found, that we will see. In the column fermenter, we use jacket to control the temperature, whereas we don't use any sophisticated temperature control devices. But in column fermenter, we use jacket for the control devices. Design of SSF fermenter provide both aeration and agitation. Rotary drum fermenter provide aeration and the temperature control, that we will see. Moisture, water saturated substrate is used. We use the water saturated substrate we use. Fungi required moisture content is around 14 to 35%. Aspergillus required moisture content about 33 to 48% for the aflatoxin production. pH. Fungi required pH range from 5 to 8 pH. They required mostly the pH is around 5 to 8. In SSF fermentation process, there is no adjustment of pH is required. There is no need to adjust the pH or to control the pH. Because the natural substrate has its own buffering capacity, because we are using the natural raw material, it already has its own buffering capacity. So there is no requirement to add any kind of pH control devices. Osmoregulation. Sugar concentration that we required is around 50 to 70%. Salt concentration that is around 20 to 35%. Additional sugar or salt concentration that inhibit the microbial activity. Mixing of content. In the mixing of content, when we mix the content, it provides the aeration and distribution of inoculum as well as the raw material that provide the uniformity, provide homogeneity of growth of individual particle of substrate and prevent the aggregate formations. Whatever the particle that do not aggregate and form a clumps, that provide mixing of the content, that provide mixing of aeration, that provide the homogeneity, that uniformity. Now here the type of SSF fermenter. In the type of SSF fermenter, we will study three type of SSF fermenter. That first we will study tray fermenter without any agitation. Second, that is a rotary drum fermenter with continuous and slow agitation. And the third one, that is column fermenter with forced aeration, that we will see. The name itself says many things. Tray fermenter without agitation, because we are using the tray fermenter that is without any agitation. We are not providing any agitation. In that, this is the diagrammatic representation of tray fermenter. In that, this type of fermenter that consists of wooden, metallic or plastic tray with perforated bottom. Here it has a perforated bottom. It is consist of wooden, metallic or plastic tray with perforated bottom. This tray are sterilized and filled with layer of solid substrate. Here is the solid substrate added into it and mixed with inoculum. Inoculum means culture is also added into the tray. They are sterilized and filled with layer of solid substrate, and also it is mixed with inoculum. And all this tray is arranged one above the above like a pile inside the chamber. At a equidistance they are arranged. From one side, humidified air is inserted that help to give the moist air and control the temperature. This is what all about the tray fermenter without any agitation. The thing that we have to remember in tray fermenter without any agitation, it is a simple design of SSF fermenter. Tray that are arranged, they are perforated, having holes, and first they are sterilized and solid substrate is filled and inoculum, that is our desired organism, is filled into the tray. Tray are arranged in one above the above like a pile inside the chamber at an equidistance, and controlled temperature is maintained. From one side of humidified moist air is forcefully inserted and control the temperature. Now we will see second one, that is rotary drum fermenter with continuous or slow agitation. With continuous, there is a continuous or slow agitation. The name itself says that rotary drum. So there would be some kind of drum or a roller bottle. This is the roller bottle that is placed inside, that is placed on the glass roller system. This is the roller system onto which that has been placed. From here the air will pump, and from here it will pass like this, from here to here, and from here to it will inject. Now we will see in this fermenter glass roller bottle. This is the glass roller bottle is used. The bottle is placed on the roller system. This is the roller system on which it has been placed. Glass roller bottle. This is the drum, or you can also say that is a rotary drum fermenter that is placed onto the bottle on the roller system. The roller system, it is composed of 5 cylinder which is rotate the bottle continuously. That is the 5 cylinder that rotate the bottle continuously. It will provide the agitation, mixing of substrate and inoculum. There is a substrate inside it and our culture is there. It provides the agitation, continuously slowly mixing of the substrate and culture is mixing. Aeration is provided by connecting the glass bottle with air supply. Aeration, that is supply, that is provided by connecting the glass bottle with air supply. The humidified system is based on the glass column that is filled with glass bead. These are the glass beads and distilled water, sterile distilled water. This glass column it is entirely based on the glass beads and distilled water. So from here the humidified air will come inside, and air coming from the pump, whatever the air coming from the pump is first passed through the glass column. That first it will pass through this glass column, and then from that system humidified air will pass through the filter. Here there is a cellulose filter from which that is will pass, humidified air will pass and injected and introduced in the roller bottle through a syringe. Here this is the syringe. This is the syringe through which it will insert inside the roller bottle, which is assemble the roller bottle through which the syringe is being aeration is provided. And there is also that is a barbed wire that will remove the solid stuck. Whatever the solids has stuck has been formed, that will remove. That is barbed wire. This is what all about the rotary drum fermenter with continuous or slow agitation. The thing that we have to remember is from here the air will pass, dry air will pass. For that humidified air, first it will pass to the glass column that is consist of glass bead and distilled water. From here that is humidified air will pass, and from first it will pass through the cellulose filter, and from the syringe it will be inserted inside the glass roller bottle. This glass roller bottle that has been placed on the roller system that is composed of 5 cylinders that will rotate the bottle continuously, and inside there is a substrate and inoculum is being added. Barbed wire that will remove the solid stuck. Now the third type, that is column fermenter with forced aeration. Column fermenter, there must be some kind of column fermenter with forced aeration. We are providing aeration with forcefully. This process fermenter is an expensive, sophisticated, because the jacket is used to control the temperature. This is the jacket we use to control the temperature. Column is either made up of glass or a metal column with a jacket for water circulation for the temperature control. The fermenter mesh is aerated through the air from the sparger. From the sterile air we provide from the sparger that we provide the air, and this setup is little more expensive than the tray fermenter. It is also very simple, but the thing that is we provide the forced aeration. Now we will see what are the advantages of SSF. It is inexpensive, not expensive, it is inexpensive because we use natural raw material. It is inexpensive, little cost is required because we use natural raw material. That is, we are not using any kind of hi-fi or sophisticated raw material. We are using natural raw materials. So it is inexpensive process. Less chances of contamination due to unavailability of free water, because the entire process is carried out in an absence of free water. So ultimately if there is a absence of free water, then the less chance of contamination is there. No problem with foaming. No pH adjustment is required because natural raw material has its own buffering capacity. So no pH adjustment is required. More concentrated product can be obtained. We can get a more concentrated product can be obtained. Product separation is easy in SSF fermenter. So these are the advantages of using SSF fermenter, that is solid state fermenter. Now we will see what are the disadvantages of solid state fermenter. Disadvantages of solid state fermenter, that is time consuming process. Media are heterogeneous, Hence, the mesh or a solid material is not properly mixed because we are using the solid raw material. So there is a chances of that we cannot properly mix the entire content. Substrate moisture content is difficult to control. Substrate moisture content is difficult to control. These are the one kind of disadvantages. Continuous agitation of medium often leads to the damage of mycelia because mostly we use the fungi or actinomycetes we use rather than the bacteria. So, due to the continuous agitation that leads to the damage of mycelia hyphae, retarding their growth and resulting in the poor growth of organism. Ultimately, if there is a poor growth of organism, they cannot produce the product in a more amount. So these are the some kind of disadvantages we can see. Mostly SSF fermenter are handled batch wise, so no continuous production of the product is obtained. Mostly we use batch or sometime we go for fat batch. So due to that no continuous production of product is obtained. So these are the disadvantages of using SSF fermenter. The thing that we have to remember in SSF fermenter, that is we use solid raw material, natural raw material that take place in absence or near absence of free water, and organisms remain at the top of the medium. It is also known as cozy fermenter. It has various uses for use of SSF fermenter for various enzymes, organic compound, as well as for the biodegradable waste of organic for the animal feed. We have seen what kind of raw material we can use, mostly natural raw material. In the selection of microorganisms, we have seen that mostly we use the fungi and actinomycetes. The reason also we have seen why we are using those things. For the aeration, no aeration is required as such, but in some condition if it is required, that we have seen the example of the drum fermenter. Then the temperature control devices as such, there is humidified air that will control the temperature too. With that, in the moisture contained in that we have seen pH. Ultimately natural media has its own pH. Osmoregulation, salt and sugar concentration that we have to remember. Mixing of content for the uniformity to maintain the uniform. Then we have seen the types of SSF fermenter. In the type of SSF fermenter, we have seen the three types of SSF fermenter. First, we have seen the tray fermenter without any agitation. There is a tray is arranged one above the other, and it has been perforated. From one side, humidified air is inserted, and from the another side, it is humidified air is out. Then we have seen the rotary drum fermenter with continuous and slow agitation. There is a roller bottle that will rotate onto the roller system. From the another side, sterile humidified air we will insert for the aeration, and the continuous mixing is done with the help of roller. Then the third that we have found, that is a column fermenter with forced aeration. There is a column fermenter in that from the sparger we provide the air from the sparger with forced aerations we provide, and in that it is quite expensive. The reason behind is that there is a cooling jacket or a temperature controlling jackets are there. Then we have seen the advantages and the disadvantages of SSF fermenter.